Hi everyone. Um, there is a very interesting interactive class I want us to have today. Um, what is this for? This is the third trick that I have made so far. This is about giving final answer to addition after the first number. Yeah, you might not be understanding what I'm saying, but once I start, you'll be able to get it well. Um, we are coming to have some numbers that we shall perform addition later, but we write the final answer just after the first number. But this is an interactive one between you and your friend. You are the one that know the trick, and we claim that your friend does not understand the trick, or this is between the teacher and their students. All right. So now I'm representing you that know I'm representing the person that knows the trick. I'm also representing the teacher that knows the trick. Okay. Now let's assume I'm representing you. You call your friend. Let's say your friend is John. You can say, John, give me any number. Let it be like 3 or 4 digits, just to minimize the time. Now you know the trick, or the teacher knows the trick. The teacher is talking to the students. Yes, who can give me any 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 digits number? But here, let's just do like 4 digits. Now, if you call your friend or the teacher calls one of the students, now the person comes and say, well, let the number be 3, 4, 6, 8. Okay. You call your friend, you know the trick, the teacher knows the trick, the teacher calls one of the students, and your friend or one of the students reads this number 3468. So you that know the trick, or the teacher that knows the trick, is one of them I'm representing here. So what I'm about to do now is I want to write the answer even before we get to the end. So what do we do? Excuse me. Okay. So now I'm coming to write the number here. Let me cover it for now and say like okay. Now I have written the number here. I have written the final answer that we are going to get. I know the trick, or you know the trick, or the teacher knows the trick. The teacher is discussing this with the student. Say, I need a student that can give me any 4, 5, 6, or 8 digit number. Now, here is the number. Now, what you do, or what the teacher is supposed to do, is that you find somewhere, you write it, then you cover it. Mostly when I teach my students, when I know that the class is boring or there is no one in class, sometimes I go into the class, then I do some of these things just to keep them busy or to have fun. So just imagine the final answer is going to be the one I cover here. So your friend or the student calls this number, you that know the trick, you write the answer. Call them again to write any number underneath this one. So they can write randomly and say, well, let it be 4291. Do not forget the order of who is writing first or who is writing next. The person you call or the student you call gives this number. You write the answer somewhere just to create fun. Do not write it openly because you'll tempt them to be eager to know what is going to happen. Write it somewhere and cover it. Okay. Now, have you written the answer? Call them again to call any number absolutely from 0 to 9. But it must not go beyond. It must not be more digits or less digits. This is what we have. Then you have to come again. So what is your next trick now? Now this 4, write something that will make it to 9. So this 4, I will say 5. This 2, I will say 7. This 9, I would say 0 because it give me 9. This one, I would say 8. Then call the person again or call the next and the person again to call any number randomly. It doesn't mean that it has to be the same like this, except if they want to. So let's say, well, maybe they try to make a modifier and say, okay, let me write 0 and let me write 1, 2, or maybe let me repeat the same thing randomly whatsoever. You'll be able to get what you have here. So you are the one ending the process. This 0, what do I add to get 9? It's 9. 1, what do I add to get 9 is 8. What do I add to get 9 is 7. What do I add to get 9 is 7. So that is the end. Do not forget the procedure. The person you call, start this one. Yes. Then you come and write this one. Sorry. The person you call, write this one. Then you write the answer. The person you call, write this one. Then you write something that will add to 9. The person you call, write this one. Then you add something that will give us 9. Now let's see what we get. Okay. So 8 with this one is 9. This is 17, 19, 26. 6 carry the 2. The 2 we carry is 8, 17, 17, 19, 26. Carry 2 again. The 2 we carry to this is 6, 8, 15, 16, 24. 4 carry 2. The 2 we carry is 3. 2 we carry to this is 5. Then this is what? 9. This is 14. 14. 20 what? 23. So the amazing thing now is, let's see what I wrote earlier. So we have 2, 3, 4, 6, 6. 2, 3, 4, 6, 6. I hope that one is amazing. Let's see if we can try another one. Let's see if we can try another one. After the last one, then I'll tell you how do you write your answer before you continue. Now you call the person again. When you call the person again, this is just another one. Now the person will say, well, this time let me try to make it more difficult. Let me say like 8, 4, 6, 1. 8, 4, 6, 1. Okay, let me say 3. 8, 4, 6, 3. Now what do we do? You write the answer somewhere, you cover it. But I don't want to cover it this time around again because I want you to know how to write the answers. So what do we do? Here you say minus 2. We say what? Minus 2. Now this is 8. This is 4. This is 6. Then 3 minus 2 is 1. But the question is, that 2 we take away. Can we just forfeit that one just like that? No. The 2 we subtract here. Let us bring it in front. So what does that mean? This one tells you that every answer is starting with 2. Every answer starts with 2. Now let's continue. Okay. Now call the person again. The person can randomly say, well, this is 2, 5, 4, 3. Then when you come, you know the trick. When you come, what do you do? Write something that will add to 9. This 2, I need 7. This 5, I need 4. This, I need 5. This, I need 6. Call the person again. You will say, well, in fact, let me make it more difficult because that is what they try to do. All what they want to do is to make sure that your answer doesn't match the letter results. So what they tend to do, sometimes they will say, well, let me write the same thing. 7, 7, 7, 7. Most times students try to do this one. I'll write the same. Don't worry. So if you want to do it in a way that they don't know what you are up to, yes, just make the font like this and say what? Yes. Once you give me the same thing, then I will give you the same thing. So they will not know actually what you are trying to do. Because if you just be calm like that, they will start saying, oh, the trick is if I write the same, he's writing the same. So just say that once you give them the same, I'll also give you the same. Okay. So you say 2 because it's 9. 2, 2, 2. So make sure you do not forget, because if you forget, you will not get this answer. And if you want to create more fun, you don't need to tell them how you generate your answer. You don't need to tell them that if I write this, it will give me 9, because you are trying to make it to look like what? A magic. Okay. So this is 6, 12, 19, 21. Carry the 2. So you already know that your answer, your secret answer ends with 1. So you start smiling. Oh, I'm going to get it. Okay. This is 10, 15, 22, 24, 26. Carry the 2. See it? The 2 you carry, so this is 6, 11, 15, 22, 24. Carry the 2. The 2 we carry, so this is 10, 12, 19, 26, 28. So we have what? 28461. 28461. So thank you for watching. Do not forget to like and share.